Hey everyone, Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another video. I'm just going to dive right into this talk about the Sony A8H Oled. I've had this TV for 2 weeks now, and I'm going to give you some quick impressions on it. I paid $1,800 for this TV at Best Buy 2 weeks ago, and so far I'm loving this TV. Is it night and day different than in the LG C10 that I own? No, it's not. It is better than the LG C10. I will say that. The picture quality is better, but it's not night and day better. It is slightly better in different areas in terms of how clean the picture is. It's really super clean, but then my LG C10 was super clean. How it handles highlights is just slightly different than the LG C10, but it's not better. It's just different. Where this TV actually excels at is shadow detail. The shadow details on this TV are on point. I mean, there are scenes and images that I've seen on this TV that I never saw on my LG C10. And normally I don't care about Black Crush because to me Black Crush is just Black Crush, and most likely how it was just filmed. At some point, filmmakers just need to do a better job, and we just need to get better technical quality material. But I will say this TV does have amazing shadow detail. Is it worth paying a premium to get this TV over the LG C10 for the shadow detail? Heck no, it's not. I don't watch enough dark material to really justify that, really. But I will say this TV really excels at shadow detail, and that's an area that LG really needs to work on. I know they do have an upcoming patch that people have been testing, and they're saying the patch fixes a lot of the issues that I had with my LG C10 when I had it, which was the raised black issues and the shadow details. I'm just someone who thinks TVs should come out fully formed when you buy them. You shouldn't have to rely on the firmware guides to fix stuff. And I will say with the Sony, I've had zero issues with this TV beyond the standard HDMI issues. And at this point, I firmly believe that HDMI is just a crappy standard, because when it comes to eARC, I still get the audio dropouts. I still get the sync issues that I had with the LG C10, the LG C9, the TCL. The eARC just doesn't work all that well on almost any TV, and that's really frustrating and annoying that eARC and just ARC just isn't a good standard right now, and not in a good place where it actually works. In terms of the OS, I still prefer the LG's WebOS, but I hate the new WebOS that's on the LG C10. I think it's flaky. I mean, it's still stable. I just think they made changes for change's sake, and I don't like the changes in the way it navigates anymore. I still think it's probably the best one out of all the OSs I've used. And I will say on the Sony A8H, navigating the Sony, I haven't had too many issues with it because honestly, I haven't touched it. With the Sony, the weird thing with the Sony is, I just turn on YouTube and I just go, or I'll go to Apple TV and use everything on the Apple TV, and I just watch my shows. And I think that's a testament to the out-of-the-box picture settings on this TV. They're really good, and I'm not fighting with the picture as much as I do with my LG C10 or LG TVs, because and I think that's two things. One, LG makes it so easy to go in and out of your picture settings, so you can always kind of like fuss around with stuff. You can go, well, maybe if I change this, maybe if I do this or that, because it's just a simple button press. With the Sony, changing picture settings is such a pain in the butt. And I like the picture settings I have right now, so I don't have any incentive or desire to go in and mess with anything. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'm just sitting back and enjoying my TV, whereas with the LG C10, because I actually know how to set that TV really well. I'm just always going and going, hey, maybe if I change this, maybe if I do that. So I feel like I spend more time fussing with the LG C10 than I do with the Sony. And that's a testament to kind of how good the Sony A8H is. But the problem with this TV is you have to compromise a lot, right? Again, the C10 has WISA. The gaming functionality on the C10 is just blows away the Sony. It does. And while 4K 120 doesn't matter to me, it is a thing, and I'm tired of people claiming that it's not a thing and it's never going to be a thing when it actually is a thing. There are at least 8 or 9 confirmed games for the Xbox Series S that's going to be in 4K 120 at launch. I mean, you're going to have Halo, you're going to have Gears, you're going to have Forza, you're going to have Ori, you're going to have a bunch of games that are already confirmed to be in 4K 120. So all these people sitting on their effing high horse claiming, oh, 4K 120 doesn't matter. The consoles won't have 4K 120. That's bullshit. We already have 8 games that are going to be in 4K 120. And you can scoff all you want about these being low quality games or old games or whatever the hell you want to say to justify your stupid opinion. It doesn't make those games magically not 4K 120. Stop listening to these dumbasses who are saying there won't be any 4K 120 games next gen. That's just not true. We already have 8 of them that's going to come in November. And that's at launch. In 2 years, there's going to be a lot more titles in 4K 120. Just because they're not Sony first-party open world over-the-shoulder games, that doesn't make them any less like not games and not true and all this other stuff. And I'm so sick of people pushing that meme. In terms of HDMI 2.1, I don't really care about HDMI 2.1 because, again, I'm not a super gamer. I'm just not. However, I would rather have it than not have it. And even if there are issues, you know, LG's been really good and quick about fixing a lot of issues. They do have a patch coming up that's actually going to fix the shadow detail and the raised black issue. People on AVS forums are already testing it, and they're saying that it actually does fix the raised black and black crush. And if that's the case, then it makes it worth kind of swapping out this TV to get the LG TV. But I think I would miss this TV. So I did go back to Best Buy and I did tell them to swap out this TV, and the LG C10 is coming back this weekend. However, I just don't know. Part of me wants to just cancel that order and keep this Sony A8H. I'm loving this TV. I'm not having any issues with it. I just don't like gaming on this TV all that much. I mean, the gaming is okay. I don't think the PQ is all that great. But I need to do some more gaming just to confirm that. And the thing is, while people are constantly obsessed over HDMI 2.1, the LG C10 has a couple of other features, gaming features that I really do love, which includes the HDR tone mapping and the HDR tone mapping and the HDIG. Again, HDIG isn't a thing right now, but going forward, I could see where that may be a thing, you know, late next year or in the year 2022 when those game modes become more popular. So for those reasons, I think keeping the LG C10 delivery is worthwhile. And I think the picture quality is on par, but the Sony is better. If all you care about is picture quality, then I would say get the Sony A8H, only if it's cheaper, the same price or cheaper than the LG C10. In all other instances, the Sony A8H is not worth the price premium over the LG C10 because you do sacrifice some things if you get this TV. So keep that in mind. Other than that, I don't really have much else to say. I may do some gaming demos later today and tomorrow. But yeah, I do love this TV. I just think I will probably be happier longer term with the LG C10. So that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.